Hello everyone and welcome to another Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. Today a quick overview. We will see if that's going to be a quick one as usual, but I'm busy. I have to work a lot, so I need the time unfortunately for other things today. Waste ratio, 30 hours moving average, as you can see, I mean, it went up, then down, then up again, indicating whale sending a lot of Bitcoins again to the exchanges, and now it's declining, indicating they are sending less. Mm, but as you see, we are still at 85, that's very high, and yeah, so doesn't look great. I have tweeted before that also related to CBDs, it was looking very bearish because they were just pumping with stablecoins. So I was waiting to see any resistance, and well, we got rejected twice at I don't know, it was at 21,750 or something. So we need to see what's going to happen next because it was looking good in my opinion. I mean, they, um, yeah, the test at 20 failed, and the rejection was looking solid in my opinion. But then, yeah, I have seen they just were um, pumping with stablecoin futures, so that's mostly then a fake rally, and I guess we got the confirmation for that already. So stablecoin supply rised a lot and then nuked. So as you can see, it's lifting up a little bit, but absolutely not big at all. And stablecoin reserves on exchanges exactly the same. So everything keeps looking very bearish in my opinion. If we take a look to the waste ratio 30 days moving average, at least it looks like it wants to decline, but maybe too early to say what's going to happen here, right? So we need to see and have a little bit more patience. Let us take a look to the flow activity. So related to the inflows, as you see, we received a lot. I mean, yesterday night that was really huge. Mainly the market maker, 24,595 bitcoins, and yeah, I mean, even just 6 hours ago or seven now, 5,400 and 6,000, so 11,000 here, and we are getting a lot. I mean, taking into account that we are talking about a price level of 21 to 20,000, that's huge. That's really big. They want to push the price below of 20, it seems. That's their goal. And yeah, as you see here, I mean, 29,900 was 21,900 was the price when we got this 24,900 Bitcoin, and they absorbed a lot, but it wasn't really, yeah, enough. And if we check the stable coins, as you see here, we can see a lot of big outflows. I mean, 300 million here, another 320 million here, and even here, I mean, we are talking here about 700 million just taking profit. That's a lot. Someone is really selling big. And if that's their strategy, I mean, if that's all what they are doing really, um, yeah, related to a strategy, I don't know what their strategy is, of course, but it has to be huge because they will only sell at this price even if they are still making profit, but only if something is going to happen that's ultra bearish. Okay, that will be so in case they know that the next regulation framework for crypto is extremely a no-go and they just want to exit. It doesn't matter anymore what price. One thing, I don't think so, to be honest. So that's my personal opinion. I don't believe that. The other thing, they want to liquidate someone. It seems they have a goal. I don't know if Tether is their goal or Justin Sun or I really don't know. But that's huge what they are doing. That's really huge. And the market maker is reducing more and more and more and more its balances. And that's a little bit scary at that level. I mean, if they, I mean, if that would happen at 30K, I would say, okay. But at 20, that's really crazy. So if they have a plan, they they are going to make much money than that they are spending at the moment. And yes, I mean, also a very interesting thing. I mean, we are seeing a lot of outflow, but at the same time, also here, I mean, 365 million inflow. That's incredible. I mean, of course, if we take a look, um, it, I don't know how that works, but it seems they knew that something big is going to happen, I mean, these 25,000 bitcoins. And well, afterwards we had an outflow of 320 million, 700 million. You can, it's simple math, just make your math, and if all these bitcoins are, um, yeah, sold already, in my opinion, not. And even the outflows are not really indicating all these bitcoins are out of the exchanges already, and that's something. Yeah, they it seems they want to push down even more and more and more and more. I don't really know what's their goal, but it keeps looking bearish. However, we will take a look to the options and we will see what's happening there as well, right? So let us take first a look to the futures and go forward. So what we can see here is, for example, after the funding rate was showing a demand for um, for short, afterwards it flipped, demanding more longs, and right now just indicating they are demanding more shorts at the same time. Not that big anymore, it's not like that here, but however, it's they are demanding more shorts at the moment, and leverage ratio, of course, rising. So people very confident they know what's going to happen next, and the open interest relatively low. So that's also something very interesting, to be honest. And if we take a look, for example, here to the stable coins, it looks even a little bit more green, indicating more inflows coming in than outflows. And if we take a look here to the Bitcoin collateral, I mean that 34,000 Bitcoin. Wow, that was yesterday. And since then, even here, not really big. I mean, yeah, we had so 888 Bitcoin inflows, or here 1,800, but also um, some. I mean, it's indicating more Bitcoins are coming in than outflows from derivative exchanges. But however, we don't know if these guys are using it too short or too long, right? And that's one of our problems at the moment, so we need to see. But yeah, it doesn't really look good. And just maybe also, if we take a look, for example, here, the retail sales minus 0.3%, and their forecast was 0.2%. The previous one was 0 to 0.7%. I mean, that's huge. That's extremely bearish. Retail sales means just people are not buying, are reducing its consume behavior, and that's absolutely not good for the economy, of course. But core retails, at least, they forecasted 0.8 and they did 0.5. So also here, absolutely not bullish. We need to see if what's going to happen to the Fed. I mean, some institutionals are expecting 75 bps. Um, I really don't know if they are going to do that after such a really red um, week with the markets or weeks, but we need to see. I really don't know. I mean, just imagine they would skip the 75 and would say, no, no, we need 100. No, I don't think it's going to happen. So I really don't know what's going to happen next, to be honest. I really don't know if they will maintain 50 bps and will say, okay, let us, you know, talk about that next time or something. Mm, I I can say that at the moment. They could surprise me. So let us take a look to to the futures, and I have, wow, that looks crazy. They decline the longs even more. So as you see, the balance or the ratio is showing an adaptation by the sentiment of the traders. So 1 billion in longs, still very high, but 800 million in shorts. Even here, Bitfinex, it's reducing, and 33 million in Ethereum. That's crazy low. But even here, 45 versus 54. So we are coming to a range where I would say we need to be very careful, and that matches very well to my expectations that we are close to the bottom. Not there yet, but in my opinion, close. So, well, I mean, maybe the bottom is in at 20. I mean, 20 is really hardcore low, but we will take a look to the options and then we will. I mean, I did a teaser today in Twitter indicating that big money was also still expecting a price below of 20k, but not that low anymore. So they are not anymore expecting such low price level of 12, 13, 14 or something, but we will take a look. I'm really surprised about the option data. Really crazy. Well, what should I say? We know what they did, and in my opinion, they will do it again. We shouldn't trust FTX at all. Sideway run, accumulating quick. They nuke it afterwards, and well, aggregated spot CBD down. The only ones they are right now just driving the market is futures with stablecoins. So no big purchases at the moment. And even here, they're longing, but not big. It's Bitcoin collateral futures. So also not really big. Let us take a look. The market maker declined to 5,090,000 and it seems he bought 10,000 back or raised at least his balances by 10,000. However, I mean, I really don't know what they have in mind. And these one are extremely bearish. I mean, they reduced just in few days 60,000 Bitcoin their balances. And yeah, they bought, but I don't know if they have started to accumulate too early to say that. But this, this guys, retailers, buying, 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 to the moon, to the moon. I mean, to be honest, retailer, you are not going to moon Bitcoin alone to 100,000. You need these guys for that. It at the moment doesn't look like they want that, but long term would maybe make sense. I really don't know. But yeah, you have here the 23,000 Bitcoins fund flow by the market maker. This it's really they are really surprising me. And I mean, I was so bearish, but never that bearish. That's so crazy. That's just crazy. I mean, look that 14,500, 8, 18.7, 9.9, 6.8, 10, 23, another 9 here, and another 6, 7 here, 4, another 4. And right now, just in the last 2 hours, another 3,500 Bitcoin. I'm really speechless. I'm really speechless. I think I'm really in disbelief. I'm just in disbelief because I see that sometimes I have to reduce my expectation. I mean, because I think 28 I have to long here. That has to be the bottom. It's not possible. We and then you see, no, they are sending more bitcoins. We are not done yet. They want to push even more down. And you say, yeah, but what's the fucking bottom? Tell me, please. Because that's crazy. That's really crazy, but it is what it is. And we need to play their, yeah, with their rules or they will liquidate us. That's really simple. Let us take a look to the exchange walls. I mean, it's not going to be that easy, right? I mean, just to go down and down. I mean, we have, it's not big, but we have 500 Bitcoin here, 300 Bitcoin here, too. I mean, yeah, they have a lot of Bitcoins. They have millions. If they want, they could crash the market to zero. They are not going to do that because our businessmen. I mean, they are not interested to crash the market and that's it. You know, it doesn't make any sense. But it's crazy. That's really crazy what is happening. And you see, I mean, they are pushing the price down. You know, I mean, sell orders, sell orders, sell orders. Oh, come on, PC. That's crazy. That's really crazy. They're a bit waiting here at 12. Yeah, nothing more will surprise me here. Absolutely not. 17, 17,500. I had my whole my whole money. I just shifted to PEX Gold. That's also stablecoin, but based on gold. And I thought, I'm, as you know, I'm not a fan of Tether, and in my opinion, Tether is going to be really, I, I know that sounds many, we all know the consequences if Tether collapse. We all know that. But I'm sorry to say that. I really hope it will collapse because it's pure toxic for the whole market, and that's why I think that institutionals are really pissed. because they want spot ETF. That's a multi-billion market. And with the rejection of ECC and mentioning that, the role of tether and potential manipulation of the market, I can imagine that they say, okay, we will liquidate them and we'll take over the market afterwards, and that's it. And I mean to be honest, these guys know how regulation works. I know that many of you are extremely bearish on the private banking sector, institutionals, and so on and so forth. I mean, I'm working for these guys. I'm advising them. I know how they work. Of course, they are business guys, and sometimes it's really a gray zone what they are doing. I know that, but they know how regulation works. They know how to optimize the processes, and so on and so forth. They have the experience, and sometimes I think Binance, Coinbase maybe, but all the other exchanges just to cut off the withdrawals of your money, and they have flags in their servers, and that's not possible. In the banking sector, you will get really big problems with the regulators when your servers are too busy, too stressed, too, I don't know, if you are not able, or yeah, available, if your money is not available at every time, it's a huge problem, and you need to report that to the regulator, and sometimes that's really costly for the banks. At crypto doesn't care. They just push the button and they say, yeah, sorry, you can't withdraw your bitcoins now. And sometimes I think, in hands of institutionals, of experienced bankers, and so on, everything would look different. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, it's my opinion, but I think. Well, let us see here. So yeah, Binance spot 20K, 18, 16, 15. Well, at almost every level waiting there. 1,200 bitcoins here, 800 here, 2,400 here. Okay, that's big at 17.5. That's big at 20. Yeah. So we will see. In my opinion, it's obvious we need at least to go back to that level and to touch the 20K. But we will see. Bitfinex still waiting at 33 almost. Just nothing. They are here at 18. But you see a lot of sell orders here. Also extremely bearish, these guys. FTX perp. Okay. Sell orders at 23, so limiting, and even 25, and then the next one 19. That will be the next big one with, yeah, at 19. These guys are waiting at 19. Uh, Based on options, we should go even more down. I'm taking a look if that's spoofing. No, I don't know, I'm not sure. Kraken, okay, also 19, 18, 20. That's so crazy, man. That's so crazy. So crazy. 19.2. That's so crazy. I'm just speechless. 15.6. 13. 10. Oh my god. Also waiting at 20. We need to see. I mean, I really hope that at 20 they show a strong demand and then up like crazy. But at the moment, it really doesn't look like. Bitfinex Perp. Also here, a lot of sell. A lot. Okay, they are absorbed here the way down, but what the hell is going on? They should be extremely bullish. Just, I mean, we are talking about $20,000 per. That's so incredible. FTX spot. Also nothing big. Really nothing big. 250. I remember last year when we crashed to 30, the huge walls they formed to prevent that the price could go more. And that's not the same this time. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, that's it. And let us take a look to some equities charts and see if we can figure out what could be the next steps.